Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are trying something a little bit different with my soap making videos. I wanted to try out doing voiceovers for them just so you guys can get a little bit more of an inside look as to my thought process behind the soaps, as well as get to know me a little bit better. So without further ado, let's get into the soap for today. So today's soap is a Stardrop soap, which is actually inspired by one of my favorite video games of all time, which is Stardew Valley. If you are not familiar with Stardew Valley, it is a farming / life sim game where you have your own farm, you can go in the mines, there's a little bit of combat, there's relationships. It's a good time. But this soap is inspired by Stardrops from that game, which are these little fruit things that you eat, and what they do is they permanently increase your energy level. So the idea for this soap was actually a little bit of an accident. I was taking a look at my collection of fragrance oils that I have, and I was kind of sniffing around, seeing what I wanted to use, and I have this Fruit Loops fragrance oil, and I actually have a video of me making a Fruit Loops themed soap if you want to check that out. But I was smelling it, and I guess while I was smelling it, I was thinking about Stardew Valley, and I was like, if Stardrops had a smell, I feel like they would smell like Fruit Loops. And then the idea was born. I am going to put a picture of a Stardrop on the screen so you can see what I am actually talking about. And so when I am looking at the Stardrop from the game, I kind of see four main colors. There's purple, there's a little bit of orange and pink accents in the main star part of the Stardrop, and then the leaves on top are a bluish green kind of color. So those are going to be the main colors of this soap. So starting out with the purple, as I was doing this, I don't think I either used enough purple or if this was the right shade of purple, because it is significantly less neon than the Stardrop from the game, but that's alright, not everything has to be a carbon copy. So now we were moving on to our orange. I think this is a really good shade of orange that we are using today. It's nice and bright. I think it matches well with the shade of orange that's in the actual Stardrop from the game. And our final accent color is the pink. I actually decided to go with a more reddish pink mica, something a little bit brighter than I think the pink is from the game Stardrop. I just thought that after seeing how the purple turned out, how it wasn't as bright as I guess I was looking to get it, I wanted to add some brightness elsewhere. So that is why we went with this hot pink, big red, if you will, kind of color. Now we are going to add the fragrance oil. Like I mentioned before, this is a Fruit Loops fragrance oil, and it is from Nature's Garden. I actually have the breakdown of all the fragrance notes that Nature's Garden provides on the listing on their website, so I kind of wanted to go through that for you. So for the top notes, we have lemon rinds, lime, and grapefruit. Middle notes are lemongrass, lily, and verbena. And base notes are vanilla, sugar. Now, when I take a whiff of this scent, I definitely get a lot of lemon, but it's not like your typical fresh, clean, crisp lemon. It's definitely a little bit of a fuller scent because of that vanilla sugar. It's really nice. It's not too sweet, and it definitely smells like Fruit Loops. So for our pour, I am pouring almost all of the base purple color into the mold, and then I'm going to take my accent colors and pour them from high up so they pierce through the purple, and hopefully we get a nice drop swirl from those. And then I'm leaving a little bit in the containers because I'm going to scrape them out in a very precise manner on the top of the soap, because I want to swirl them together and ensure that I'm going to get a little bit of each color on each bar. I don't usually do it like this. I usually kind of scrape out the soap as best I can and not do it this precisely. But I wanted to change it up a little bit. So this is how I'm doing it for this one. And then I also have a little bit of teal mica mixed in with some sweet almond oil that I want to pipette down the middle and swirl amongst all the colors as well. Here is the loaf up close, and tomorrow we will unmold and cut it. There she is out of the mold, looking beautiful. I love the way the top came out. I think it looks amazing. And the inside of the soap is actually not really what I was expecting. I was expecting something a little bit more swirly, but I ended up with a design that kind of looks like flames, which still looks really cool. It wasn't really what I was going for, but that's alright. I think the end product is still really nice. This one looks especially like fire, which is actually pretty cool. And then the swirl on top, ugh, I just cannot get over that. I really like sparkles and shimmer, so that is right up my alley. And then there are a few of the cut bars all together. This one is my favorite because the flame design is the most prominent and the sparkle.